It's Todd Gross. Thank you for joining. We'll be starting in just a second. Actually, that was supposed to keep playing. Oh my goodness. I've only DJ'd a couple of times in my life on the radio, so you probably can tell I'm not the smoothest at that. Anyway, here I am. I'm Todd Gross, and I am going to welcome you guys. I want to make sure that you could hear me. Welcome to the FaceForm webinar. I want to double check my audio, and if you could tell me where you're from, that would be handy as well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so my question answer box is already misbehaving. Let me move it over. I bet you I could get it better. All right, so during the course of this webinar, we'll be doing a lot in the question answer box. That's where you'll ask any questions that you come up with. We have a whole staff of people ready to answer your questions. All right, so we have Chetan on, we have William Hutchinson on in Heidelberg, Germany. We have Larry Richardson, Tom Lynch from Columbus, Columbus, Ohio, as opposed to Springfield, Ohio. Ron Stoker says, good morning to Luann. Lisa says, you're curious. Well, boy, are we going to show you some things today. Terry says, hi. Surrenda in Albania from Helge. I'm so glad you're here. Surprise, Arizona. Terry, is that really a place? That's a great name. Canada, Lisa is here. We have Jeffrey and Vicky from the Bahamas. Jeff and Vicky. And we have Randall from Georgia. The Netherlands is here. Rick from Clearwater, Florida. Did you hear my New York accent slip out? Mark is from South Korea. Portia from South Africa. Singapore, Chris. We have, Rick. Namibia. Shell from Florida. I can't pronounce that. Your name, George from Budapest, Carolina. We have Phoenix, Arizona. Sydney, Australia from Ross. Ed Kloppenberg from the Netherlands. Chicago, Amaris. That's a good name. Surprise, Arizona. Yes, Terry. Okay, great. Mark from South Carolina. Alex from Arkansas. Lorenzo from New York. I can't get to everyone. We do have Georgios from China. I will tell you, this is the FaceForm webinar, and we're about to get started. It is exciting. Here's the agenda. First of all, I want to remind you to be proactive today. Yesterday, we gave away PayPal cash to those that were proactive and very helpful. Later in the webinar, you'll see there's a part where we need ideas for how businesses could use this product. We have plenty of ideas ourselves, as you'll hear, but we could use your input in that. And we picked a lot from that yesterday and others who were just generally proactive. We were giving out some PayPal cash, and we'll do that later in the webinar as well. We're going to go over 4 huge features of a new AI product that's the pinnacle of AI products that you've ever seen. In fact, one of the features, I'd say 2, but especially one of the features is something you've never seen before at all. And it's just so mind-blowing that you'll really have to buckle in your seatbelts now before you pop out of your seats later. And I'm going to demonstrate the software for you as well. And we'll tell you what FaceForm can do for you and your clients. And that's where I'm going to need your help to think up some ideas too. And we'll tell you what's included in FaceForm. Our special webinar bundle breakdown is coming as well. We'll show you how we're putting everything together in a special package just for this webinar and how to grab the deal. Then we'll also tell you how to go unlimited with the deal. And we'll have 2 special coupons for you. And I want everybody to listen up right now, because a few of you have the product called Face Swap already. And since Face Swap is 1/4 of this product, we have a special coupon for you as well, in addition to the webinar coupon that everybody's going to be getting for attending today. So that's what's upcoming in the next few minutes. Let's get started with FaceForm. So I wanted to think over the weekend about how to best describe FaceForm in terms of each one of the modules, because there's 4 big modules, as you'll hear. Okay. And what I wanted to do was think of what they have in common. And the most active theme in my mind, the one that had the most, I don't know, legitimacy and seemed to really bring out what this product was about, even though it didn't encompass everything it did, was the idea that you could take images and bring them to life. And then the first thing that popped in my mind when I thought, well, how can I illustrate that, is with Pinocchio. Now, I'm sure that you're all familiar with the tale of Pinocchio. I won't even ask you if you are or not, because I think just about everybody is. So the story of Pinocchio, of course, is about a puppet who doesn't have the ability to move without, being manipulated by someone else. And that's because it's a puppet, right? What if you could free that puppet from its strings and make it actually come to life? Like that image that you see on the right, what if it was possible to take that image that you see on the upper left now, right here, okay, and actually make it move, make it talk, make it sing, even though it's just a still image? Is that even possible? Yeah, it is possible. Here, I'll show you how with FaceForm.
I've got no strings to hold me down or make me fret or make strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
Now, what's interesting about what you just saw is I put that together in 10 minutes during the course of the weekend. I put that together, and you'll see later in this very broadcast, this very webinar, that was my voice. That wasn't some Disney, crew putting that together for $6 billion. That was just me for free taking this product and just putting that together, freeing Pinocchio from the strings. Now, much of FaceForm is like the story of Pinocchio. Remove the strings attached to your images and videos and be free. But there's a lot more to it than that. You'll see how I created that video shortly, and I think you'll really get a kick out of it. But for now, let's talk about all the features, the big four of FaceForm. So here's the big four features, and I'm going to go over them with you in detail, and then I'm going to show you them in even more detail, and then we're going to do a demonstration of them because, boy, are they exciting. The first is called Transform, and that's what you just saw with Pinocchio, where you could take a still image and you could make it move and talk and speak, but you're doing it by taking a video and feeding the video into the image so that, for instance, it will mimic all the expressions of the original video. So if you took a video of me, which in that case we were doing, what would happen is all the expressions on my face and everything else would carry over into the still image, which would then come to life. That's Transform. Then we have something on the lower left. You see it's called Talking Avatar. Talking Avatar is similar, but you're just feeding in an audio file or doing a text to speech, which is included. And you just write out, up to 250 or 500 characters, and boom, you could get your avatar to talk. And it also will have some expression on its face, even though it's not copying it like in the video. The next feature is called Face Swap, and a few of you already have this that are on this webinar. Face Swap is very interesting. You can actually merge the faces of two different characters, and I'll show you a full demonstration of that. You can do it with both images and video. And the fourth feature, brand new, it's called Replicate Media. You could actually take stock videos from a stock video site, even a paid video site, and you could do it for images and videos, and you could just recreate that image to your liking so you don't have to pay for the stock image. And you could also change it up by just saying, hey, replace that soccer ball with a basketball or something like that. You'll see how that works as well. So those are the four features, and I could show them to you again right here. On the upper left, we have that replicate media thing that I just spoke of. In this case, we have a woman looking at a phone as she walks down the street. Notice what we did on the right. Again, that's the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Notice that she is now looking at a book because we said, hey, we don't want her to look at a phone. We want her to look at a book. And we want you to recreate that scene entirely. Isn't that fantastic that you could do that? You could take a stock video and change it up like that. The next thing on the upper right is that transform that I was telling you about. You see how the video of me is forcing the car that we created with the AI to speak? See how as I speak, it speaks? We'll show you much more about that as well. On the lower left, that is the face swap feature. Notice we changed the woman right there to look more like an Asian woman. So we have, again, everything the same about that woman except her face. We were able to change her ethnicity. We could also change her age if we wanted. We could change other facial features to match the actual demographic that you're trying to reach as an advertiser. And lastly, one of the most useful of all is on the lower right. That is what we call, here, let me scroll down a little bit so you can see it even better. That's talking avatar. And talking avatar is where you take a picture of a woman or anybody, and you actually just feed in either the audio through typing, so text to speech, or you feed in the audio through an audio file that you made of yourself or somebody else, like a client. And you're actually able to get them here. I'm going to circle that right here on the lower right-hand side of your screen. You can see that that woman is talking. Now, we're going to go over these one by one right now, but I just wanted to give you a little overview first of what you'll be seeing, the magic that you'll be seeing today. So let's first start with feature number one, transform. Now, I have to tell you right off the bat that this is my favorite feature. Even though it may not be the number one most useful, I'm thinking talking avatar maybe, but this is my favorite because you have so much control over what you see. It's the ability to completely copy the expressions and voice from one video to another video. Okay? So let me give you an example of that by showing you something that this brought to mind. Put a 1 in the chat box if you're familiar with the movie Benjamin Button. All right, that was with Brad Pitt. It's a 2008 movie where Brad Pitt actually decreased in age during the movie instead of increased in age. Give me a 1 in the chat box if you're familiar with that particular movie. Now, give me a 2 in the chat box if you're not familiar with that movie, and I'll explain it just a little bit more and how it relates to what we're doing. Okay, so most of you are familiar with the Benjamin Button effect, which is the decrease of age as one moves through time. That's what happened, but they had a little bit of a problem in 2008 when they made that movie. They wanted to take the 44-year-old Brad Pitt, and it's usually very easy to age a person. You just put on makeup, right? So on the left-hand side of the screen, that's Brad Pitt with makeup, because when he was first born, he came out as an old man. All right. And they were able to show that by putting on the proper makeup. That's easy to do. But it's not so easy to make yourself look younger. So what they did is they used CGI. They took old pictures of Brad Pitt and they made him look younger as he acted. So the 44-year-old Brad Pitt in the movie, which you see on the right there, that's actually 44-year-old Brad Pitt, was merged with his old self. And everybody said, ooh, isn't that amazing? Yeah, it was amazing then, but it's not amazing as much now because you could do something like that. You can make a transformation to a younger self of yours. If you don't believe me, watch me do it to myself right here.
One crazy great benefit of the transform feature is that you could actually do something that I call the Benjamin Button effect. In that movie, of course, they took Brad Pitt and they made him look younger and younger through the movie using older Brad Pitt clips. Let's see if I could do that with this clip right here. Make myself speak and have the same expressions, but younger. One crazy great benefit of the transform feature is that you could actually do something that I call the Benjamin Button effect. In that movie, of course, they took Brad Pitt and they made him look younger and younger through the movie using older Brad Pitt clips. Let's see if I could do that with this clip right here. Make myself speak and have the same expressions, but younger.
All right, so there you have an example of how I could make myself look younger. Now, there's something else that's even more fascinating to me. I don't necessarily have to look younger, but I sure do want to look better than I do first thing in the morning. Now, this is just some of the ways you could use transform, and it's getting rather personal here, but this came to my mind as a way that I would use it in the future. So watch, and this time you'll note that I just got up in the morning.
Well, when I first get up in the morning, my hair is disheveled, my skin is blotchy, you could probably tell. I look tired. There may be some rings under my eyes. I look older than I usually do. What if I take a little bit younger picture of myself when I was dressed nicely, and I look better, maybe even younger, and take the very video that I'm making right now and plug it into another Todd?
Okay, let's see another Todd from just a couple of years ago when at least my hair was combed.
Well, when I first get up in the morning, my hair is disheveled, my skin is blotchy, you could probably tell. I look tired. There may be some rings under my eyes. I look older than I usually do. What if I take a little bit younger picture of myself when I was dressed nicely, um, and I look better, maybe even younger, and take the very video that I'm making right now and plug it into it?
You see what I did there? Is that amazing how I was able to carry everything onto the expressions of the other Todd, the picture Todd? That was just a still image you were looking at just now. That was actually doing the speaking and had all the expression in the face. Well, that's all well and good. That would be great for if you want to make a video of yourself or somebody else and make it look even better without having to get dressed up. But what about a practical application of this? What if I could force a cartoon character to act a certain way? Well, that's exactly what I did with Pinocchio at the beginning of this webinar. Remember that? You want to see how I pulled that off? Here, watch this.
I've got no strings to hold me down or make me fret or make me frown. I had some strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Let's see how that came out.
I've got no strings to hold me down or make me fret or make me frown. I had some strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
All right. So, how do you feel about transform? I want to know from you right now. That's my favorite feature. How do you feel about it? I'm waiting. I see a couple of these answers.
Absolutely speechless.
You see what I did there? Watch again.
Absolutely speechless.
The car on the right, which was a character that we created with the software itself, as you'll see in the demo, was able to look just like my face and sound just like me.
Absolutely speechless.
All right, let's go over the second feature now. Remember, there's 4 big features. Each one is extremely special. Feature number 2 is talking avatars. As I mentioned before, if I had to think of the one feature that had the most applications, it would be this one. And that is to take a still picture, again, a still picture of AI, with the AI. You could create it with the AI or just download one upload one. It's too early in the morning for me. Upload, download, same thing. Yes, upload a picture from off of your computer of yourself or a business client or anyone, even a character like we saw that talking car a moment ago. Let's see how that comes out. Again, we're going to take the still picture on the left, and what we've done is with text to speech, we want the woman on the right not only to speak, but yeah, to show some expression in her face as she's doing so. Let's see how that worked.
Attention PR professionals. Ready to elevate your press releases.
You see that? Watch that again.
Attention PR professionals. Ready to elevate your press releases.
Now, the funny thing is, the lip syncing is so good on these, on both Transform and Talking Avatars, that I wasn't thinking when I was doing some editing, and I wasn't really paying attention, but I needed to find the place. It actually happened with the Pinocchio clip. I needed to find the place where specifically Pinocchio says, I've got no strings to hold me to. Oh, when he says, make me fret. I needed to find that, and I just picked it out from watching his lips. I was able to pick out exactly where he said, and make me fret, because the lip syncing is so good. So in other words, this would probably pass the test of somebody who was hard of hearing, because they could just lip sync or see the read their lips so clearly. Let's see another talking avatar, and I'm going to bring Luann in for a minute. Luann, I know you're probably busy over there, and I said this would come later, but I think when we show this is a good time to explain how we did this and why we did this. So I'll have you come in a minute. But before you do, let me show it to everybody first.
Okay.
All right, so this is the talking avatar feature again, where we have an actual clip of an alien that's going to speak after we put in some music. All right, now that's pretty good. Luann, could you tell everyone why we put that together?
We have a group of incredible beta testers, first of all. And we had a customer yesterday who wrote and said, I'm interested in your product, but I need to know whether it can animate this particular picture, because I have tried everything and I can't get it to work. Nothing works. So I took the challenge on, and I passed along the screenshot. It wasn't even a really good JPEG or PNG. It was just a screenshot. And I passed it along to one of our beta testers, and this is what he did with that screenshot. And he did some other variations as well. And the customer happened to be on the webinar last night, and he was absolutely blown away when he saw that we had done this, and we had it on the webinar. I had already sent him the samples earlier in the day, and he was thrilled. He says, "You got a customer."
Yeah, now you said it was because he normally wears that mask, the one on the right
Yes.
here. Yeah, I just want to show everybody what that looks like. Hold on.
Yeah, well, actually, it looks more like the one on the left.
It's more like the one on the left? Okay,
yes.
so he wears that mask, and he wanted to see that as possible. I got it.
Right. It's 11-pound silicone head mask. And he said it's extremely hot. I said, well, you won't have to wear it again, because now you just take a picture of it, and you can just, take the video of yourself without the head on, and you'll save yourself just so much time and effort, doing it this way. So he's really thrilled.
You're right. Okay, so feature number 3 now. Let's move on to the face swap feature. Some of you actually have this with the product line called Synthesis, which all of this is related to. You could take images or videos and merge the face with another to change the age, the ethnicity, etc. of the original picture. So here, let me show you an example of a face swap. So in this case, what we're looking at is the woman on the left as a video, all right? And notice we took an Asian woman, that's the picture in the middle, and then we made her look more Asian, even though we kept everything else about her the same. So it's actually a face swap. It's not a person swap. It's just the face that is changing there. Now, we did another one that I think you'll find very fascinating as well, and that is took a still image and we were able to merge President Obama's face into Kobe Bryant's actual person. So again, it retains Kobe Bryant's look. His jersey, his hairstyle is the same. Everything's the same. His neck. The only thing that changes here is we took Obama's face and we put it onto Kobe. Now, usually it changes the face like 75% of the way towards the person that you're putting in. And that's what we've got here. It looks like we've got quite a change towards the Obama look on the right-hand side. There it is on the right. That is face swap. As I said, some of you already have that feature. And if you've already got face swap, then you are going to be getting an extra coupon later in the webinar. So you want to hold on for that. All right, we do have a bonus feature as well. Remember, we said there's 4 features, all right? And each one of the 3 so far we have described, but we haven't described feature number 4, which is currently in beta mode. But we wanted to let you in on it early anyway, all right? So even though it's not perfect yet, take some trial and error. It is a great, great feature. You can take images and videos, including stock images and videos, even paid sites, and you could replicate and alter them with our AI. Now, at first glance, you're going to feel that this may even be immoral, never mind illegal, but it's not with the current state of AI. And I'll show you what I mean. You've already seen the first. The first one, early on, we showed you that there was a woman, and the woman was actually walking. It was actually a video. You can see her walking on the left-hand side right here. And this is off of a stock video site. She's looking at a phone. Well, we wanted this scene recreated, and all we did on the right-hand side is we said, put a hat on that woman and make her look at a book rather than her phone. And it recreated the scene very closely, so closely that you can see you'd be able to use it in any kind of video editing that you were doing, and you would be able to now have the new things that she's looking at and wearing. She's now wearing the hat, and she, of course, is looking at a book. So we replaced the phone with a book, we put a hat on the girl, and boom, we have our new piece of media. Now, I wanted you to see some more. So yesterday afternoon, right before we did the first webinar, we did this one here. This is also a video, and then I'll show you a still, I believe. Here, let me play this for you. And as you can see, this is a sailboat on the ocean. Now, what we did is we took this stock video from one of the stock video sites, and then we played it right here on the right-hand side by requesting that it put in a yacht rather than a sailboat. And there you have the yacht. Actually, we asked for a cruise ship. And then we have the cruise ship on the right-hand side in a very similar scene. Okay, I'll show that to you one more time. There's the cruise ship. That was the difference, and that's what we asked for. Now, I'm going to show you another example of this. Actually, it is video. And this time, you'll see that the stock video actually has an iStock thing right on there, one of those watermarks. Actually, that's coming up. You'll see that later. Right now, I want to show you the one where we did the dogs. All right, so this is a video of dogs. Okay, right there. We wanted to change it to a wolf. And there we go. There's the wolf instead. And there's another wolf in the background there as well. So we changed dogs to wolf. And as I said later on, you'll see where we actually even remove a watermark in that process. So those are the 4. Do you want to see it all in a demonstration to see how easy it is? Because it's really easy. This is one of the easiest products I've ever seen, actually, in terms of usage. Yes, FaceForm removes watermarks, Ron, but in that one, there was no original watermark, but you'll see later, right after the demo, I'm going to show you one where it just wipes out the watermark. Okay, so you're ready for the demo? Yes, you are. Yes, yes, yes. I see lots of yeses. And let's play that demo now. I'm going to switch over. Just have patience for a second while I pull up the sharing and click on the video.
everything from video transformations, talking avatars, replicate new videos and images from old using prompts, and last but not least, perform face swaps on images and videos, and do it all from this one easy-to-navigate dashboard. Let's start at the top. As you can see, you can bounce from feature to feature with ease, transform, talking avatars, face swaps, and replicate media. So let's start with transform. This is where you could take a source video of someone talking or singing and turn the subject of that video into another character using a single image. And the process is super easy. Let me show you. Start by uploading your image or using a prompt to generate your image here. Let's use this prompt for this example. I am going to type in Peter Pan and let's see what we get. The portrait generator will supply an image based on my prompt. Look, there we have it. It's Peter Pan. Now I want to upload the video. I want to be transformed into Peter Pan. Let's choose this one. Now, once it's uploaded, I could play it back if I want. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transformed. Delete it or upload a different one, but this is the one I want. The third and final step to transform this video is to click Generate Video. Easy as that. That immediately starts the transformation. You could check the progress of your project renders here. You can click and see older projects, or you can create a new project. So you can be creating multiple projects at once. Let's go ahead and do that. This time, let's upload an image of Santa Claus. And I'll use the same source video file that I just used. And then click Generate Video. It's that easy. I just started another project just like that. Now let's check the projects. They usually render in under a minute depending on the size, so literally in a matter of seconds, you have completely transformed videos. Let's see how they turned out. Peter Pan. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transform. That's just amazing. And now Santa Claus. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transform. Can you believe that? I just turned myself into Peter Pan and Santa Claus in like 2 minutes. Okay, that was the transform feature, but now let's take a look at the talking avatar features. Let's look at it right here. It's so simple to navigate and create because the UI doesn't change from feature to feature. The difference here is that you don't have to use your own voice. You could choose from a variety of AI voices, so this is completely AI generated, nothing to upload unless you want to. Let me show you. To get started, you can upload your own image or conjure a character up in your head and describe them. This time, let's put in a mid-30s male with red hair and glasses that looks like a mechanic and click Create. Nice, there's our mechanic. Now let's type what we want him to say. I'm a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I could do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning. Now I need to select the voice for my mechanic. You could preview the voices to see what sounds the best.
Hello, this is a demo of the voice you have selected.
Let's use Charlie for this application. I'll select it and then I can click play here to make sure it sounds the way I want it to.
I'm a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I can do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning.
If it doesn't, I can change my voice prompt or simply regenerate the audio and it will have a different sound. I'm happy with this, so all that's left is to click
generate video, and it's being processed. Now, just like Transform, you can create multiple talking avatar projects at once. And the projects you see here are just talking avatar projects. They are separate from anything I create in the other features. So it looks like Ross the mechanic is done rendering. Let's check the results.
I am a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I can do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning.
Wow, did you see that? The lip sync is perfect, 100% natural looking. It's crazy what FaceForm can do and do it so quickly. Onto the face swap feature. Next, you can also perform face swaps for videos and images all within this very dashboard. And that's why it's here, because while it may not be our brand newest technology, within FaceForm, it opens up the doors to even more versatility for your video and image productions. We just couldn't leave it out. Let me show you. So the great thing about it is you're diving into another way to create literally with a click. And the actions are still the same as within Transform and Talking Avatars. The only difference is right here. You could toggle between images and videos, depending on what you want to face swap. You could still create AI portraits with prompts to use in your face swaps right here, or upload an image. And again, over here, you can upload the video or image you want to change the face of. For this example, I'm going to face swap a video I created with Transform so you could witness the sheer versatility this mind-blowing platform can offer. So first, I'm going to grab an image of the face I want to swap into the video. And why not? Let's select me. And for the video, I'm going to use this Transform video right here. And once it's uploaded, you know the next step already. Click Generate. Now, while that is processing, I just want to show you all of your recent face swaps will be stored over here. I really love how it's separate. It keeps me organized. Okay, it's done processing, so let's look at the result.
Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador.
It's just mind-blowing what I'm able to do with just a few clicks, what I can create, and that's still not it. In fact, the next feature, called Replicate Media, may be the big one among everything I've shown you already. Yeah, make sure you're sitting down before you continue watching this demonstration. Let's move on to Replicate Media. This is Replicate Media. Again, the same user interface, and there's nothing new to learn here. And like I said, this may be the most powerful feature of any I've already shown you. It's simple. Upload any stock video or old video here, type in what you want to change about the video, and click Regenerate. Let's do it. First, let's find a video to replicate. I am going to go to Pexels for this example and grab a video. Let's see. This looks good. A close-up view of a woman smiling. So I'm going to download and upload into FaceForm Replicate Media. So what do we want to change it to? Well, let's say turn the woman in the video into an African-American mid-20s model. And then we'll click Regenerate to see the result. Oh my goodness. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Magic before your very eyes. We have a mid-20s African-American model before our eyes. Can you imagine? This is unlimited video media, how you want it. Just simply find a stock video that you want to change and change it with your words. It's unreal, and FaceForm has it. Transform videos, create talking avatars, face swap images and videos, and replicate media. Do it all from one dashboard with FaceForm in a matter of seconds. All right, so I'm very excited that came out so clearly. Yesterday we had some technical difficulties showing that to you. I had to hold the microphone up to the speaker, but not today. Now I'm switching over. You should see my screen again now. I think you do. And I want to tell you that you've been asking questions in the question answer box. Thank you very much. A reminder, we're going to be giving out PayPal cash later in this webinar to those of you that are very proactive in the question answer box and help me out with the following section that we're getting to right now. That is where we're going to talk about what FaceForm can do for businesses and your clients' businesses, and of course yourself. All right, so that's what we're going to be looking at right now. I do want to point out that some of the answers that you've gotten have been excellent so far in the question answer box. For instance, you asked a question just moments ago. Let me see. It was Zvi Robel. You asked about the Hebrew language support for avatars, and the answer to that was yes, you can upload audio in any language, and it will lip sync, and that's pretty amazing. So in other words, on that on the talking avatar feature, you could upload your audio in another language, and the lips will still sync up. And that is just an example of some of the answers that you're getting in that question answer box. All right, so now let's talk about what you could do with FaceForm. And I want you to put your thinking caps on because I've put a lot here and I'd like some additional answers as well from you guys. And I'll read them out. That is, what can you do with FaceForm? You've saw all 4 of the features so far. I'll mention some of them right now, and I'll actually show you some of them right now as well. And then I'm going to ask for your answers too. So let's see. This is 10:47 in the morning now. Okay, so I'll scroll back to 10:47 to see what you think. So you could create talking and singing mascots for businesses. You've seen that, and we'll show you another example of that in a minute. You could capitalize on the growth of faceless marketing. And if you don't know what that is, we'll show you an example of that. You could stand out in the crowded e-story space with talking, moving, singing story characters. You could create a cartoon YouTube channel. We've shown you examples of that already, and we'll show you some more. You could bring social media to a halt with scroll stoppers like we've been doing all morning. You could create marketing media for seasonal events. I saw one of you already screamed out Santa earlier. You could have easy video production with replicated media without the cost. That is, you could take stuff right off from another stock video site and not worry about any copyright infringement because you're changing it just enough that there's nothing that they can say or do. And you could create your own media for resale. Ooh, I'm telling. Isn't that something? I mean, it's crazy that you could do that, and some of these sites that you're getting ideas from are paid sites, and yet you could resell your media. Let me just show you a few examples of what we just discussed. Here's an example of a mascot for a business. You saw this moments ago in the demo.
Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador.
Now, that's my favorite feature, FaceForm. You saw that I was able to control the face, voice, and everything, the lips of that mascot right there with the transform feature. But what about faceless marketing? Well, faceless marketing is a marketing strategy, in case you don't know, that promotes a brand or a product without featuring anybody in the video. It's kind of like you're not even there, right? And there's many ways to do that. You can, of course, do it with avatars as well. You don't have to necessarily do it with just pictures. You could do it with avatars. That's still not your face. Here's what Forbes says about faceless marketing. They say for creators, it's easy because you're prioritizing the content rather than you, right? So I happen to have, for instance, a TikTok channel, and I do very well with that. I get paid by the Creator Rewards program just for the views, but there are other people that brag to me in the various chats that they're doing far better than me, and they're not in the video. They're always stunned when I say I am in the video, and they say we don't need to be in the video. That's faceless marketing. And for the brands, of course, it's beneficial as well because it's lower cost for them and it's easier to scale up. Here's an example of another kind of faceless marketing. There's something called VTubers, and this has been really an underground movement that is very successful and monetizes really well. This was actually not made from FaceForm. This is an actual example of a VTuber. A VTuber is where you take an anime character, which you can make, by the way, with this product, and then you have the anime character do the talking during the actual YouTube. And you could do that with this particular product. And then you could, of course, make story characters like this.
I'm Buzzy the Brave Magician and Wizard, and I'm about to take you on an exciting adventure. Stay tuned as I hop through this amazing story just for you.
So what you're looking at here are two different ways to make the characters. One was the talking avatar. That was the first way. And the second thing that we're doing right there, and I'll let you see that again, is with Transform, we're able to get that character to really show expression on her face. Here, watch that again. The first one is the talking avatar feature, and then we go over to Transform.
I'm Buzzy the Brave Magician and Wizard, and I'm about to take you on an exciting adventure. Stay tuned as I hop through this amazing story just for you.
And there's that second part of that. All right, so that's another way that you can obviously monetize this, is by having stories. And my grandson would flip out over that. And now you could also do this for advertisements, though, in a big way. Here, watch this one.
It's the most special time of the year, and we're spreading holiday cheer at Mulligan's Hardware. Decorations to make your house pop, lights to make your space shine, and candles that smell like Yuletide. Come to Mulligan's and do the holidays bright.
Looking for a Halloween costume that wants? Check out Dave's Haunted Costumes at 324 Wicker Street between 3 and 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. You're gonna freak.
Now, that was obviously done with the Transform feature.
We're spreading holiday cheer at Mulligan's Hardware. Decorations to make your house pop, lights to make your...
Well, this one was done with talking avatar. And Shannon, I've got to ask you in the background there, you don't have to really answer this, but why was Dave's Hardware, or whatever that was, only open 3 to 7 p.m.? What kind of hours is that? Even Monday through Saturday, 4 hours? They should stay open late for Halloween. Jeez. Okay, so the next thing that you can do is, of course, and this is where I told you could wipe out the watermark, is you can replicate media and use that. You could actually use it for your projects, or you can even resell the media if you really wanted to, because it's not infringing on any copyrights. And let me show you why. So if you take a look at these two still images, earlier we showed you videos, these are still images, you'll notice that what I asked for, I actually put this one together, is I asked for a hiker overlooking Yosemite. And instead, what we had on the right is they changed it to a woman, and they put a lake at the bottom of Half Dome. Now, that, of course, isn't accurate. In Yosemite, there really is no lake right there. But on the other hand, now we've avoided any copyright infringements at all, and yet we're evoking the same exact flavor in the image on the right as is the image on the left. So if we didn't care for accuracy there in terms of it actually being Yosemite, and we were just trying to go for a specific feeling, boy, did we replicate that with a quality photo on the right-hand side. And yet we have absolutely nothing to pay to iStock in this case, because I was able to do that. So there's an example, again, of how to monetize with replicate media. Now, let me ask for your help. As I mentioned earlier, I want to know from you what you think that we'll be able to do with FaceForm to monetize it. So let me see what you guys have come up with. Animation short, says Lowell. Yes, you can upload someone singing. We did show singing, yes. Celebrity product endorsements, says Charles. Very good. Rick says, I have created several cartoons with AI image generators. Affiliate sales copy. Rick says, if I wanted to make a funny video, I could use these tools together to create such. MR wants to know about deep fakes and getting businesses banned from advertising. Yeah, you've got to do your research, but I will tell you right now that we're in a very, very curious time in terms of deep fakes where they are right now not being clamped down on like they should be. Okay, so I'm not saying go out and use deep fakes, but there's some room there. Okay, and you know, if you research it some more and see what other people are doing, you'll see that you could have, let's say, an endorsement from Abe Lincoln without any problem, as an example. Someone mentioned that yesterday. Jeff agrees with talking cartoon host for children's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's what I was getting at before. How about creating an avatar in front of stock videos of places and promote a location? That's a great idea, Amaris. Okay, great. Thank you for your help on that. So I don't want to hold you up too long because it's obvious that this has extreme value. Everything that is included in FaceForm, I want to go over now. For those of you that missed the demo, I will be showing you the demo again late in this webinar. And a reminder for those of you that are proactive and helping us out a lot, we're going to be giving away some PayPal cash in just a few minutes as well. So you don't want to miss that. Hang in there. All right, so here's everything that's included in FaceForm. The basic commercial version obviously includes the transformation, the talking avatars, the face swap, and the replicate media. It also includes commercial rights so that you can put this all together for clients. However, all these things that are below it, I'm going to skip through and move to the next because today we're not selling you the commercial version. We are going to throw in so much more in a special deal on this webinar. We're also going to throw in the pro version, which allows you to generate unlimited AI faces and portraits for videos. We're going to also allow you to upload unlimited faces for the transform and face swap feature, and also generate up to 500 characters per video for talking images. That means in terms of the text to speech, you have 500 characters there, but it's so much more because you could also upload an audio that goes on for minutes and minutes and minutes, like a half hour. So, you know, you can do it that way if you don't want to be limited to 500 characters. We're also throwing in the enterprise in our special deal that we put together for you, where you get full 1080p video quality. You're not stuck at 720p. You get priority rendering status, 15 more AI voices than you would normally get, which is 28 AI voices for the talking avatars total, and we'll never remove your media. So all of that is going to be included in a special bundle. And we have everything here, of course, that you will need to succeed with FaceForm. So let's go over that bundle then. So here it is, and I've highlighted the things that really stood out to me so that you don't have to go through every bullet point. All right? All 4 features are included, and it includes the commercial, pro, and enterprise packages all in one, which would be a $211 combined value. And you're going to be getting it, obviously, for less than that. The commercial rights are included. And then let's scroll down here. We have the generate unlimited AI faces and portraits. We grab that from the pro. Upload unlimited faces. We grab that from the pro. The 500 characters I told you about. The 1080p I told you about. The 28 voices I told you about. And you, by the way, you could produce 50 total videos per month. There is a way to increase this to $1,500 per month, which I'll discuss in a few minutes. Now, with all that, you have a hint at the price here that we shouldn't have shown you. We shouldn't have shown you the hint. Here, let me erase that. Did you see it at the top? I took out the $211, which is what the package would normally run. All right, so you know it's going to be under 211. What do you think? How would you like to grab a special coupon today for this product and get it for less than that? You want to see the price? All right, I already hinted at it. Here's what you need to do, and I'm also going to talk about the coupons on the next slide. So sit back, everybody, get back to your computer right now. I'm about to unleash to you our very, very special link so that you can get this product, all 4 features in one, and you can get the bundle all together at a really, really low price. But I'm going to show you some coupons now. It's really important you watch. Okay, are you back? Are you ready? Is everybody back at their computer? Bring it on, you said, and you guys guessed pretty well with 167. And you need this coupon, FF Magic. The only difference is if you already have Face Swap, then we have another coupon for you, and we need you to write in the question answer box. Is that how we're doing it, Luann? We're having them write that they have Face Swap. Is that how we're doing it?
Correct.
Okay, so if you already have Face Swap, you're sure that you already have Face Swap, which is a product part of the Synthesis line, then we have an even bigger discount for you. And you just would have to ask in the question answer box and let us know. Now, we will check your account. So it's not like just say you have Face Swap and we won't know. We are checking everybody's account, okay? But FF Magic is the coupon to use. It'll knock this down from 197 to 167. On the future webinars, this is going to be going up to 197, okay? So the bundle price is going up to 197 tomorrow, Wednesday, later in the week. It's just creeping up all week long, but you could get everything that we just showed you for 167 right now. Now, there is something else that you need to know. We have one more special offer for you today. Remember, I said there's a way to increase this so that you're not limited to 50 per month, 50 videos per month, but it's virtually unlimited. It's actually 1,500 per month. And that is for an additional $127, just one time. Everything is just one time. There's no recurring charges here. You are able to actually go to unlimited video production ongoing, which is up to 50 videos per day. That's right around 1,500 per month. And that's for unlimited transform videos, unlimited talking avatar videos, unlimited video regenerations, unlimited face swaps. So that's the way to do it. If you really feel that you're going to be using this for clients and you're going to be really hitting this hard and you're not just making, a few videos per day, then it's important that you get the ability to have this one-time fee for going unlimited. So that's the only other thing that you will run into. And you also get bonuses. Bonuses. Don't ever wake me up at 8 in the morning again, Luann. FaceForm monetization guide. All right. FaceForm monetization guide is number 1. Number 2 is my own TikTok viral blueprint with my success with the Creator Rewards program. We did a write-up on that. The next thing is FaceForm Call Mastery Script. The next thing is FaceForm Stock Vault. The next thing is FaceForm Fiverr Success Kit. And lastly, the FaceForm BioLink Boost, which gives you a BioLink creator. And this is where to get it. FaceForm.net/GetFF. That's FaceForm.net/GetFF. And I'll be giving away PayPal cash in just a few minutes and more. Now, there is an easy way for you to find FaceForm if you already have the product called Synthesis. All right. If you have a Synthesis account, on the right-hand side, it says Synthesis Lab. And then at the bottom, you'll see FaceForm. That's how to get to it if you already have Synthesis. If you don't, then this will become obvious in the instructions when you first purchase. But, when you get thrown into Synthesis, it's on the right, and then it's at the bottom. So we just wanted to let you know that. And that was right there. Now, we're going to have you answer questions, or we're going to do answering of the questions, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Just a reminder, the FaceForm commercial version is not what you're getting. You're getting the very, very special bundle deal. All right. And it's all for $167. It includes the Pro, it includes the Enterprise, it includes the commercial rights, it includes all 4 features, but use that special webinar coupon FF Magic right now. Now, Luann, do me a favor. Come on for just a second. Explain what's going on about how if you already have Face Swap. And while you're doing that, I'm going to pick out some people to give PayPal cash to based on their answers before and who's been proactive. This will only take me a couple minutes, Luann.
Okay. So those people who already own FaceSwap, and we are only doing this coupon for those Synthesis customers who own FaceSwap, we will give you a different coupon than when we posted in the chat, and it will save you an additional amount of money. So all you have to do is, if you definitely own FaceSwap, is put it in the questions box, I have FaceSwap. If you are not sure if you own FaceSwap, please post the email that you use to log in to Synthesis, and we will check your account to make sure whether you own FaceSwap or not. And then we'll post in the questions box the special FaceSwap coupon. And for those of you who may not have already created your account on the brand new platform, and I say brand new, it is wonderfully new, but it is actually 18 months old or 20 months old at this point. Those of you who have not created your account, let us know so we can give you instructions on how to create your account on the new platform. You can still use the old platform. Talking Faces is still there along with a couple other things. And you can still have both of those available to you to use, so you know that. But every webinar, we always find people who still have not created their brand new account. So that's why I mention it.
Okay, thank you, Luann. I'm going to give away our first 3 $10 PayPals, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read out names, and then I'm going to pick some more names later. So if you're not picked now, don't worry. I know there's been a lot of great people here that have been doing a lot of help for us in the question answer box. So again, $10 in PayPal cash. I need you to write to the following address, the following email address. It's my business email, yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. Yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. That's me. I'm the green screen guy. So it's yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com, and that will be in the chat as well. That little chat box that GoToWebinar has, that's where we're going to post that. And the link to purchase is also in that chat. In a few minutes, I'm going to show the demo again as well. Don't forget that. I'm going to show the demo once more because that will help you really visualize how easy this is to use. And thank you so much for coming to the webinar today. And we are still underway and showing you all and answering your questions. The first winner of the PayPal cash is V. Robel. Not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but Zvi is spelled Z-V-I. Thank you for all your help today. And if you could just do me a favor and write to us with your PayPal email at yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. The second winner is Rick Kane. Rick Kane, R-I-C-K-K-A-N-E. Write to us at yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. And thank you for that suggestion earlier of putting everything together. Terry Larson, you've been doing great today. Thank you for all the feedback. Terry, $10. Write to us at yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com and include your PayPal email so that we can send you that $10. All right, I'm going to take a look now and see what questions you may have.
Todd, do you want to show the how they access FaceForm once they log in?
Yeah, I did, but let me show that again.
Yep.
It's right
we have
here.
Some people asking
you can see
again.
it on the right-hand side. You go to Synthesis Lab, and then on the lower part of your screen, you see FaceForm is there, okay? And that brings you right in. And that's it right there. All 4 tabs then are available. So all the way on the right, Synthesis Lab, you click that, and then on the bottom, that's the last feature, FaceForm. And that opens up to the 4 features on the top left there. It says transform, talking avatars, face swap, and replicate media. All right, that's how to get in. Now, a reminder, if you want to go unlimited here and, just go crazy with this product, it's just an additional $127, but it's only a one-time additional fee. So it's the $167 plus $127. And it's only $167 because you have your special coupon FF Magic, right? FF Magic. So it's FaceForm Magic is what we're getting at there. FF Magic. And if for some reason you already have Face Swap, the few of you that do have Face Swap, you'll want to write in the question answer box that you have Face Swap, and we'll check your account to give you a coupon that's slightly different. All right. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, I'm going to play the demo again now because a lot of folks have been requesting it. I see in the question answer box, and I'm going to switch over and then I'll be right back to you.
And do it all from this one easy-to-navigate dashboard. Let's start at the top. As you can see, you can bounce from feature to feature with ease, transform, talking avatars, face swaps, and replicate media. So let's start with transform. This is where you could take a source video of someone talking or singing and turn the subject of that video into another character using a single image. And the process is super easy. Let me show you. Start by uploading your image or using a prompt to generate your image here. Let's use this prompt for this example. I am going to type in Peter Pan and let's see what we get. The portrait generator will supply an image based on my prompt. Look, there we have it. It's Peter Pan. Now I want to upload the video. I want to be transformed into Peter Pan. Let's choose this one. Now, once it's uploaded, I could play it back if I want. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transformed. Delete it or upload a different one, but this is the one I want. The third and final step to transform this video is to click Generate Video. Easy as that. That immediately starts the transformation. You could check the progress of your project renders here. You can click and see older projects, or you can create a new project. So you can be creating multiple projects at once. Let's go ahead and do that. This time, let's upload an image of Santa Claus. And I'll use the same source video file that I just used. And then click Generate Video. It's that easy. I just started another project just like that. Now let's check the projects. They usually render in under a minute depending on the size, so literally in a matter of seconds, you have completely transformed videos. Let's see how they turned out. Peter Pan. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transform. That's just amazing. And now Santa Claus. We've got a multifaceted AI design tool that will have you and your subscribers transform. Can you believe that? I just turned myself into Peter Pan and Santa Claus in like 2 minutes. Okay, that was the transform feature, but now let's take a look at the talking avatar features. Let's look at it right here. It's so simple to navigate and create because the UI doesn't change from feature to feature. The difference here is that you don't have to use your own voice. You could choose from a variety of AI voices, so this is completely AI generated, nothing to upload unless you want to. Let me show you. To get started, you can upload your own image or conjure a character up in your head and describe them. This time, let's put in a mid-30s male with red hair and glasses that looks like a mechanic and click Create. Nice, there's our mechanic. Now let's type what we want him to say. I'm a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I could do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning. Now I need to select the voice for my mechanic. You could preview the voices to see what sounds the best.
Hello, this is a demo of the voice you have selected.
Let's use Charlie for this application. I'll select it and then I can click play here to make sure it sounds the way I want it to.
I'm a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I can do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning.
If it doesn't, I can change my voice prompt or simply regenerate the audio and it will have a different sound. I'm happy with this, so all that's left is to click Generate Video and it's being processed. Now, just like Transform, you can create multiple talking avatar projects at once, and the projects you see here are just talking avatar projects. They are separate from anything I create in the other features. So it looks like Ross the mechanic is done rendering. Let's check the results.
I am a certified technician and I'm ready to tune your car. More horses, more torque, tighter handling, you name it, I can do it. Bring your car down to my shop, Ross's Rides, and we'll get tuning.
Wow, did you see that? The lip sync is perfect, 100% natural looking. It's crazy what FaceForm can do and do it so quickly. Onto the face swap feature. Next, you can also perform face swaps for videos and images all within this very dashboard. And that's why it's here, because while it may not be our brand newest technology, within FaceForm, it opens up the doors to even more versatility for your video and image productions. We just couldn't leave it out. Let me show you. So the great thing about it is you're diving into another way to create literally with a click. And the actions are still the same as within Transform and Talking Avatars. The only difference is right here. You could toggle between images and videos, depending on what you want to face swap. You could still create AI portraits with prompts to use in your face swaps right here, or upload an image. And again, over here, you can upload the video or image you want to change the face of. For this example, I'm going to face swap a video I created with Transform so you could witness the sheer versatility this mind-blowing platform can offer. So first, I'm going to grab an image of the face I want to swap into the video. And why not? Let's select me. And for the video, I'm going to use this Transform video right here. And once it's uploaded, you know the next step already. Click Generate. Now, while that is processing, I just want to show you all of your recent face swaps will be stored over here. I really love how it's separate. It keeps me organized. Okay, it's done processing, so let's look at the result.
Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador.
It's just mind-blowing what I'm able to do with just a few clicks, what I can create, and that's still not it. In fact, the next feature, called Replicate Media, may be the big one among everything I've shown you already. Yeah, make sure you're sitting down before you continue watching this demonstration. Let's move on to Replicate Media. This is Replicate Media. Again, the same user interface, and there's nothing new to learn here. And like I said, this may be the most powerful feature of any I've already shown you. It's simple. Upload any stock video or old video here, type in what you want to change about the video, and click Regenerate. Let's do it. First, let's find a video to replicate. I am going to go to Pexels for this example and grab a video. Let's see. This looks good. A close-up view of a woman smiling. So I'm going to download and upload into FaceForm Replicate Media. So what do we want to change it to? Well, let's say turn the woman in the video into an African American mid-20s model. And then we'll click Regenerate to see the result. Oh my goodness. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Magic before your very eyes. We have a mid-20s African American model before our eyes. Can you imagine? This is unlimited video media, how you want it. Just simply find a stock video that you want to change and change it with your words. It's unreal, and FaceForm has it. Transform videos, create talking avatars, face swap images and videos, and replicate media. Do it all from one dashboard with FaceForm in a matter of seconds.
All right, let's switch back. There we go. And I want to tell you, I did pick out more names for our PayPal Cash. Again, these are folks that were very proactive during the webinar and were helping during that question answer period where we were trying to determine how FaceForm can be utilized for businesses. And I will go over that section again with you in a second in case you came in late. So Jeff Wells, you're also winner of $10 PayPal Cash. Just send us your PayPal email at yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. Mike Curry, Mike, you also win PayPal Cash, $10. Send us your PayPal email, and that is to yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. That is in the chat. Let me just make sure it's in there. Yeah, it's in there. So we have both the link to purchase, the coupon code, and my business email address are all in the chat. So that's no problem. And we also have Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson, one more after Charles as well. Charles Johnson, you're winner of $10 PayPal Cash for helping us out. And Lowell Hit, you also, both Charles and Lowell, I want you to write to yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com and leave your PayPal email so we could send you $10 back. And before I bring Luann on to help answer questions, I do want to go over some things with you one more time. First of all, I see that you are asking some really good questions. Like Paul asked, what is synthesis? So the reason why we refer back to two things in this webinar, synthesis and face swap, is because the parent company to this is synthesis. And there are other products in there that people already may have. So that's why we refer to that. And the reason that we refer to face swap is within that family of products is something called face swap that we did issue previously, but we reissued it here with this product. We thought that this umbrella, these four features would be very good married together. So that's why we refer to that sometimes during this webinar.
Todd,
Okay,
you
I'm
want to
reading.
show
Go ahead.
the access again? Robert's having problems finding
Okay, so
it.
accessing, you go into your login and you'll be inside Synthesis. And then on the right-hand side, right there, see that on the right? It says Synthesis Lab. And then at the bottom, it says FaceForm. Right there. Let's watch that one more time. That's the inside afterwards. But all right, so here's at the top, when you first log in, Synthesis Lab on the right. FaceForm is the bottom box. Click on that, and then the four features will open up in that black right there. Transform, Talking Avatars, Face Swap, and Replicate Media. And a reminder to get Face Swap, FaceForm, you need to use the coupon if you wanted to for 167 instead of 197. So you get $30 off. And that's faceform.net/getff. So why do we have that 197 there? Because that's the price later this week. During the week, it's going to be going up in steps and reaching 197 this week during like Wednesday. So you want to beat the crowds and get this now at 167 using FF Magic. FF Frank Magic. All right, I promised before I hand it over to Luann, I'll show you some things that we did earlier. And what I want to show you right now is this, what you could do with FaceForm. All right. So number one, you could create talking and singing mascots for businesses. You could capitalize on the growth of faceless marketing. You could stand out in the crowded e-story space with talking, moving, singing story characters. You could create a cartoon YouTube channel as well. You could bring social media to a halt with engaging scroll stoppers. You could create marketing media for seasonal events and trends. You could do easy video production, replicated media without the cost, right? Because you could grab it from another site, like a stock video site, and you could create your own media that way as well. All right, so the first one, I'm going to back up all the way to our singing alien from before, because we had a lot of folks ask if you could do singing, and it means that you came in late and didn't see this. Was really, really excellent there. So that's obviously one of the ways that it's commercially actually being used. Somebody has that mask that you see on the left there. They wanted to know if we could do something like that. And that's basically what we helped them out with already. So somebody already is using this in a commercial sense. And of course, you saw this in the demo, the mascots for businesses. This is just me voicing this quickly. Obviously, I'm not meant for the voiceovers like this, but I tried. So here.
Let me represent your brand. Viking Auto, Viking Lawn Care, Viking Power Washing. I can be your ambassador.
Now, what's interesting about that, now that I'm thinking about it, is I could have done that with the text-to-speech, the talking avatars. That's not a talking avatar. That was a transform, meaning that it was mimicking every little bit of what was on my face. You know, as I raise my eyebrows, as I smile or frown or whatever I'm doing, it's being transformed into that Viking. What I could have done is I could have sat by the microphone like I'm doing right now and done my real kind of movie deep voice, which is easier when I'm at a microphone. So let's see. Viking Auto. Viking Power Washing. Luke, I am your father. See, it's easier for me by the mic. I could even try a little, the late James Earl Jones. I could even do that. But my point is that you're not stuck with just doing FaceForm. If you want to use the audio, it also will do expressions in the face. They won't match exactly like your original expressions in the video, but you could do it either way. The next thing in terms of making this great for business use is faceless marketing. And it's such a big deal right now because it was discovered on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Reels. It was discovered that you don't need to be on camera. And you could even do it with an avatar. Right? So this is great for faceless marketing. That strategy, in case you don't know, really benefits creators in that you don't have to be on camera. And it also benefits brands as well that want to get away with getting, paying even less. And one of the ways that it's being used is even on something called VTubing, which is anime characters, which this is perfect for, because obviously we have things like this, in case you missed this earlier, our talking avatar creation here. And you'll see what I mean, that even with just text to speech, the avatar comes to life, even in terms of the expression on the face. It's not just lip syncing. Here, watch.
I'm Buzzy the Brave Magician and Wizard, and I'm about to take you on an exciting adventure. Stay tuned as I hop through this amazing story just for you.
And what you're looking at here is using the transform feature on a avatar, on a character. And where we're looking around left and right, up and down, opening the mouth, looking, wondering at the sky, and you're able to actually transform that over. But let's back up. Let's look at talking avatar again.
It's the most special time of the year, and we're spreading holiday cheer at Mulligan's Hardware. Decorations to make your house pop, lights to make your space shine, and candles that smell like Yuletide. Come to Mulligan's and do the holidays bright.
I love that commercial. I keep watching that commercial. I just can't believe that we put that together. In this day and age, you could do it with such reasonable cost rather than have to hire somebody for thousands of dollars. I mean, it really, really surprises me. And the other thing, of course, which I kind of stumbled on, I was trying to figure out if this replicated media stuff that we have there as a beta test, as one of our features, would really wipe out the watermark. Like here, I took this right off of iStock, and they wanted money for this image on the left. I said, well, why do I have to pay money for that image? If I want to evoke the same feeling, I could just recreate that image. And that's exactly what I did on the right. Okay. And that's something that you can actually sell. You could actually sell the image on the right. Can't sell the image on the left. That came off the iStock site. And everything that's included in FaceForm, I want to review that. That's the bundle right here. All 4 features, of course. That's transform, that's talking avatars, that's face swap, and replicate media. And it includes commercial rights. It includes the Pro package and the Enterprise package. And therefore, as you scroll down to the other highlighted features, that means unlimited AI faces and portraits, unlimited faces for transform and face swap, generate up to 500 characters for your text to speech for the talking images, and you could do a long audio file, though. It's up to like 50 megabytes on the audio file, which will take you quite a ways. I mean, that's long. My audio files that are 3 minutes long, it's roughly 3 megabytes. So it's roughly a megabyte a minute. So it's about 50 minutes worth of audio. You could render in 1080p quality with the bundle. You have 28 AI voices, those text-to-speech voices for the talking avatars. Talking avatars is a very exciting feature because you could take any picture and have it talk. You no longer are kind of constrained to just a certain set of characters. And you could produce 50 total videos per month with our bundle. But if you want to get that up to 1,500 per month, then there's a way to do that. So here's the basic bundle right here. And as I mentioned before, there's a way to take the limits off, and that's for a $127 one-time additional fee. All the limits go away, and it becomes unlimited. There's a rough 50 videos per day limit, just so that our servers don't crash, but you're not going to be making more than 50 videos per day. And that's $1,500 a month. So there you go. 167 with the coupon FF Magic, an incredible deal. It's faceform.net/getFF and use that coupon. Okay, Luann, I'm heading back to you now to help answer questions.
All righty. And we still have quite a few people here, and we really appreciate all of you staying with us and asking such great questions. The bonuses are on the thank you page, Dinesh. I never did clarify that. I believe they are on the thank you page. And we'll get that clarified in a minute. So there should be a link on the I never saw the thank you page, so that's why I'm not sure. William, it's going to depend on which particular feature you're using, the length of it. Hi, Robert. Yes, that's correct. Talking Faces is still on the old platform, and so you can access the old platform. You can have the old and new open at the same time if you need to go back and forth between the different products. FaceSwap is now on the new platform, but it is part of FaceForm, so you'll find it in with that. And follow those instructions that we gave you earlier. Inside the new platform, you're going to click on Synthesis Lab and then click on FaceForm, and that will take you into the design area. Charles, we actually have one of the bonuses is going to help you out with how people are using the software. They will be using the software. Patrick, that I'm not sure about using that inside of Zoom. I don't know how that would work because you have to create the video. So I don't know how that would work inside of Zoom. Conduct a recorded training. Yeah, you'd have to experiment with that one. But definitely it can be used for recorded training though. So yes, in that regards, you're correct. That would be, and Shannon thinks she should be able to do it. So, experiment, see what you come up with. Hardin, we are going to have a replay sent out actually starting now. It's on the sales page. We also have 2 additional live webinars that we will be doing tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So if any of you want to come back and join us again at that time, you are welcome to do that. You will receive reminders from GoToWebinar and that those upcoming webinars are about to begin, and hop on and join us at that time. We know that some people did join us late today and yesterday too. So, or you can watch the replay of last night's webinar on the sales page. Trisha, this is a one time. All the different products are one time, and they are lifetime, yes. And if you already own FaceSwap, you will get that special coupon for FaceSwap. So let us know if you already own FaceSwap. Yes, Charles, yeah, FaceSwap does not include everything that we include with FaceForm. It's just one of the 4 different features that are included in the one FaceForm. Rick, thank you. We're glad you like these synthesis line of products. Alfredo, did you, when you purchased, yeah, Anshu just said the FaceForm will be added to your current synthesis account. So don't be concerned about if you did not receive a thank you or login details. And be aware that the rest of you, if you do not get your login details within a few minutes, please let us know. You can contact support and we'll get that straightened out for you. Or if you're a current synthesis customer, just log in and it'll be there. Robert, you didn't use the coupon code before you made your purchase? Uh, um, if you write to me at yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com, I'm putting that in and let me know. Send your receipts along. And Terry, yes, you can upgrade later, but the price will probably be higher. We have the launch prices during this week, and they will be going up during this week as it is. So just keep that in mind. Congratulations, Jeff. Robert, I posted already, and Dennis just reposted the email, yourgreenscreenguy@gmail.com. It is also in the chat box. Yes. Please make sure if you are you have not purchased yet, that you do use the coupon code, either one of the coupon codes before you make your purchase. And again, if you're not sure that you own FaceSwap and you would like to find out, just double check it so that you know if you're eligible for that extra coupon. Please put your email in the questions box and we'll look it up for you. Any other questions? Somebody want to answer Amy? And Anshu, can you look up Jeff V and check his account? I'm going to flag that. Any other questions? Jeff, you qualified for the extra coupon. I see that there. Prattville, it has to be a headshot. You want to be able to, and it needs to be sharp and clear. The sharper the features are on the face, the much better results that you get. So it doesn't matter where the images come from. Peter, yes, you can make your purchase this evening. Yeah, not a problem. If you need to wait. If you, Amy, if you stay with the front end only, you're going to 50 videos in a month is what Ancho is saying. Yes, and Ancho also said 1-to-1 aspect ratio. So do keep that in mind as well. We're seeing results best with 512 by 512 images as well, or videos. So there are, please pay attention to the hints, the tooltips that are scattered all throughout the design area. Really do pay attention to those because they will be very, very helpful in you getting the best results quickly. You won't have to experiment quite so much. And please do understand you will have to experiment to a certain degree. It's not going to be absolutely perfect necessarily the first time. Yeah, image size limit is 3 megabytes. Mike, no, AI Studio Max bundle was months ago. This is brand new product, so this is a separate product. Prattle, you're going to have to reduce the size of your, and that's best anyway. And you'll probably want to crop your pictures, your images, so you get the better headshot. You're welcome. Any other questions? No problem. No, we gave you the discounts today, the 2 different discounts that are available today. If you have, yeah. William, you are most welcome. Have a wonderful day. Rick, have a blessed day. Thank you for coming. Well, everyone, I think the questions are winding down, and so glad that you came and spent all this time with us. And we hope that you will immediately get in there and start making some incredible FaceForm videos and images, and really enjoy using the product to build your business. Thanks again for coming. Bye for now.